Welcome to London. I want to share with you a fast tour of a few locations I thought you might enjoy. Each time I'm in London, I stay at the cozy Rubens at the Palace, located across from Buckingham Palace at 39 Buckingham Road. Really loving it in our room at the Rubens. Well, actually, we have two rooms. We're here with families, so we got a girl room and a boy room, and everybody's just running back and forth and visiting each other, and we're having the best time. And we have twin beds. I've never had a hotel room with twin beds, but I guess there's so many of us that they decided to set us up with those arrangements, and it is a fun trip to London. The Royal Mews is located directly across the street from the Rubens. The stable includes the royal horses and carriages.
Saw these carriages and asked John Hutton to provide a quotation for a new royal carriage. They wanted a new carriage for position as the fount of power and justice in the realm. Now if we look just below that, you'll be able to make out the floral arrangement there around the outside. That's making up the gallery. That's what we call the roof decorations here at the Mews. Can anybody pick out any of the flowers there on the outside? And I mean, in many respects, it pretty much speaks for itself, doesn't it? It is absolutely magnificent. I mean, just look at it!
Our timing was impeccable. After our tour of the Mews, we went directly across the street for afternoon tea. We have a little bit of a catastrophe, one of those travel emergency issues. I brought a steamer, my favorite Rowenta steamer, and we put it on a converter. Actually, we tried to double up on the converter to get it to work. I think this part has to do with voltage, and this part is for the plug adapter. But the problem is it surged power somehow. And don't ask me to explain that because I have no electrical engineering experience. However, I do know that I think I burned up my steamer. It's not working anymore, but that's not the first time. I've had that happen with a curling iron probably a couple years ago. So, you know, you win some and you lose some. This morning we're at Westminster Abbey and we are on our way to the London Eye. We have made reservations at 10:30 to be on the London Eye. We thought that was better than just taking our chances and showing up and hoping we get a ticket. So we made advanced reservations, and I'm going to turn around so you can see more of Westminster Abbey. I tipped it up so you can get to see the top, but it's very difficult to get everything, but there are so many tourists here this morning, and we're pretty early, but you can see how many tour buses are already here. Now, we walked from our hotel to Rubens, which is not that far. We've been walking maybe 20 minutes, and we have another 10 minutes to go to get to the London Eye. And I can't wait to show you some video from the London Eye, because it's going to be a great view of the city.
Welcome to the Coca-Cola London Eye. Please be aware that the London Eye may stop briefly during your ride to allow wheelchair users and other guests to board.
Oh, it's got BBC weather. And so it looks, yeah, it's going to be about 1 o'clock. There's no real bit, so yeah. Well, once you get to the top, you'll still see it. There's still touches in the city. And also up in Canary Wharf, which is...
By the footprints on the capsule floor, and remember to smile.
I'm in the back of a London taxi, and we are taking a tour of London, and the reason for the tour is that it is a Harry Potter tour. So if you have members of your family who love Harry Potter, or you are a Harry Potter fan, I suggest you take one of these tours. I am enjoying people watching. I have only watched the first Harry Potter of the series, and I am not wanting to get out in the rain right now. It's been raining off and on since we've been here, and it's a little bit chilly and windy, so I'm just enjoying the tour. I'm getting out at about every other stop that happens. I definitely want to get out at the train station. I think that'll be interesting. And so it is one of those rainy and cold London days, but it's also a fun time. So like I said, if you are a Harry Potter fan, I'm going to put this tour in the information box below for you.
That was the original entrance to the train station. Now it's a hotel. The actual entrance to the station.
We are at platform 9 3/4 at King's Cross Station. You can take your own photos, but a professional photographer is on duty with scarves and wands, and an employee who is in charge of making sure your scarf looks just right for the photo. But be prepared to stand in line. Next stop is Abbey Road and Notting Hill. On view at the Queen's Gallery in Buckingham Palace is a display of over 200 pieces of the work of Leonardo da Vinci. This exhibit is open through 13th of October. It's almost the end of our visit to London, so let's catch the Eurostar to Paris. We have been through security and we've been through passport control, and now we are patiently waiting for our train. We have 3 trains of passengers waiting. We have one that's leaving shortly. Then just past that we have Paris Disneyland train. So we have lots of children around us, all dressed up with their little, hold on.
Kiamski, Joe Kiamski, please return
No,
to security
it's not for us.
screening area.
So Disneyland.
Bonjour, ceci est un appel personnel pour Joe Kiamski. Joe Kiamski, vous êtes prié de retourner dans la
Sorry
zone de
about that.
sécurité.
Okay, so we have Disneyland train going shortly, and we have lots of cute kids walking around with Minnie Mouse ears on. And then our train departs at 10:24 a.m. And then just after us, we have a train going to Amsterdam. So everybody is jockeying for seats because there aren't quite enough. So if you do take the Eurostar from London to Paris, I suggest that you arrive early and bring your patients with you. And lots of announcements being made. So I'm going to let you go, but I'm going to take you with me to Paris.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board Mission Lockdown Paris. Dear tourists or passengers will be joining the train at FPT International. Please make sure you are sitting in the correct seat. Direct of fleet to import right to the boundary coach number 8 of coach number 9. Mesdames et messieurs, bonjour, bienvenue à bord de cette grosse destination de Paris. Dans quelques minutes, les voyageurs vont nous rejoindre à FPT International. Veuillez donc vous assurer que vous avez bien le numéro de place indiqué sur votre billet. Les barres en voiture 8 et en voiture 9 sont dès à présent à votre disposition.
We have been on Eurostar for about an hour and a half from London, and we did have lunch, and we have taken this train from London to Paris and Paris to London several times, and the food is consistently good. So today we had a choice of salmon, and we had a choice, what was the other? Oh, quiche or salmon, and I chose salmon, and it was really good. And so we had lunch. They've already finished with that, and we are enjoying reading and writing and our view out the window. Now when you go through the channel, of course it is just like dark windows, but it's not anything freaky. It's more like a reflection on the window that you see. You see the fellow passengers and yourself. So you're busy doing things, and you can pay attention to that. And so if you haven't ridden through the channel, this just gives you an idea. I do want to say that if you are depending on the Wi-Fi on Eurostar, is pretty weak, and the Wi-Fi itself may be fine. It's just that there are quite a few passengers, and I think it weakens the system, because when you look around you see most everybody's either on a laptop or their telephone. If you're not a subscriber, please tap the subscribe button and follow me on Instagram. See you next week in Paris.